Welcome to Amy Learns to Cook. I'm Eric, and on today's show we're going to make hot buttered rum sauce. Now this week Amy made some hurricanes out of rum, and that inspired me. I was thinking, wouldn't it taste great? And the answer is yes. Now let's make hot buttered rum sauce. So there's only a few ingredients that we're going to use for this. One is we're going to go and put in a half a cup of cold water. Then we're going to go and turn the stove on high. And then while it's still cold and warming up, we're going to go ahead and pour in 1 cup of sugar. We're going to be careful. We're going to pour this in the middle of the water. We don't want to get on the sides because we don't want to run the risk of this crystallizing and ruining the consistency. While it's in the process of warming up and before it comes a boil, we're just going to put a lid on. That way it kind of steams and it helps ensure that the sugar, I don't know how you want to say it. It's not going to melt at that point, but it's just going to get soft a little bit, so to speak. It's going to get into the water a little easier, and then it just makes for a more uniform consistency while it's heating up. We're also, in another pan here, and we're going to put this on high as well, we're going to take 1 cup of either whipping cream or heavy cream, and we're just going to go ahead and heat that up. If it in fact boils before this is all done, then we're just going to go ahead and put a lid on it and take it off the heat. We don't need it to just keep boiling while this is working. Thermopin, or if you have a candy thermometer, either one works. We're going to check the temperature on this. Right now it's a nice clear color. It's going to start turning to a slight amber color around 300 degrees, possibly 3 to 5 minutes into this boiling. We're not going to stir at this point because we don't want to risk any chance of it crystallizing on us. At that point, things are going to happen kind of fast because by 350 we pretty much want to be done. If we cook it much higher than that, it's going to burn and be a much darker color, but it's also going to taste more bitter. Now in this case, it's only been going for a couple of minutes, and we're up in the 220s, so we have a little ways to go here. But once we get close to 300, that's when I'm going to back the temperature off a little bit, and then we can stir as needed gently, and then by 360 or 350 preferably, we take it off. It hits 300, that's when things happen. Right. Gently distribute this. I'm going to go ahead and take it off the heat, and then this is where we get a little bit of fun going. I'm going to go ahead and put in just a little bit, and you've got to make sure this is very hot, so you don't want to burn yourself. Just pour in a little bit of cream. We'll go ahead, whisk that in, and you see how that foams up like that pretty fast. And then now we can go ahead and put in the rest of it. And then we'll go ahead and whisk that in. Now this is a good time for you to put in any kind of flavoring you want. Normally you might put in maybe half a teaspoon of vanilla if you want vanilla flavoring in here, or you can put in any kind of alcohol if you want flavored liqueur, anything. I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to go ahead and put in a little bit of butter that I've already softened, and I'm also going to put in a 1/4 cup of rum, because I got some ideas for this baby later. And I'm just going to go ahead and whisk this all in here. What's going to happen is once I've got this all incorporated together, I'm going to go ahead and cool it down because I want to use this, fairly soon. I'm going to go ahead and just put it over an ice water bath to cool it down. Normally, if you're going to go ahead and just pour this on whatever you want, you can go ahead and do it hot if you want. Or say you're going to put this on a custard, or if you're going to put this on an apple pie or something, you might want to let it cool down a little bit because it'll thicken. It might be a little more enjoyable. If you're going to put it on ice cream or something, you definitely want it to cool down. Smells really tasty. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and let it cool down a little bit, and then I'm going to have a taste. So what I'm doing right now is to help cool off this sauce a little faster than just simply putting it in the fridge, is I'm just doing an ice water bath where I've already put ice water underneath it, and it's going to help cool this off. And then once it's had a chance to thicken up, of course I'll do a taste test, and then we can put it on something tasty. Now it's had a chance to cool a little bit, we're going to go ahead and take a taste. It's definitely buttery, and it's got just a little bit of the rum taste. The cream definitely gives it a full flavor, and I think it'd be really good on anything like apple pie or vanilla ice cream or anything like that, or even a milkshake, hint hint. But if you like this recipe, visit our website at www.amylearnstocook.com, and we're also on Twitter and Pinterest at Amy Learns to Cook. And also, please subscribe below.